Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Now it's Drogba. It's run loose here. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And it's Lam. Toure wants to run onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that has been knocked clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Gullit venturing down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yaya Toure over to the right flank. Cross into the box. Impressive jump. Goal! Galatasaray! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And that's a dangerous ball. Serginho is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Ruben Neves! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Referee's given a throw. Tries to play it through. Camavinga providing an outlet on that flank. Caught offside that time. Odo. And it's Gullit. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Bellingham. Vieira. It's Gullit. Driving forward, spread it left. Jordi Alba delivers.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vermeer.
Jordan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Vieira. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's worked it through. There they go, hunting in packs.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Rudiger. Ruben Neves. No luck with that dink over the top. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe makes a dash for it. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Spread to the right. Crosses it in here. Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers.
Galatasaray can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Camavinga. Lam. Jordi Alba. Gullit. Very nicely done. Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Camavinga can get it clear. And that has been cleared. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Lam. And that is headed for them. Well taken goal. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Galatasaray go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
And please
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Galatasaray with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way.
Galatasaray definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Camavinga. Vieira. Gullit. Out towards the flank. Gullit. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe gets into a good position. And he's following up! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception.
Galatasaray really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And it's Jordi Alba. He is through here! Jordi Alba. So much time and space. Oh, and it's in! Serginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. Odo. Bullet never out of the action for very long. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Lam. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, sweet feet. Knocks it into space. Hangs in a cross. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way. Serginho. Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Thuram. Vieira. Looking to play him in. And that's a throw-in. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Sommer is there to clear. Camavinga. Serginho. That pass isn't the best. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 3, Vadio.
And it's Bellingham.
25,
Vieira.
Number 5.
Again, with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vadio. Marquinhos. Ambitious ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out for a throw.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely bit of skill. But that has not gone well. The final seconds now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is a great pick out. Oh, such a clever touch. Incoming delivery. That's a decent clearance. That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Nicely shaped ball. It's a promising position. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Toure gets flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. Rice. And he's only too happy to take that back. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Hakimi. Now it's Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Hakimi proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Hullet. Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. Terrific effort! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Chips it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Big chance, corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ronaldo goes short. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a shot! Good effort first time.
Vieira really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Kukçu. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mbappe. Good driving run. Rice! No, he's missed it.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Jordi Alba going after that. Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Rice. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, important interception. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Mbappe gets a good foot in there.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Rice. Galatasaray are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now Mbappe. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Jordi Alba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van de Ven. Serginho. Now Mbappe. Ruben Neves. Bellingham. Now it's Gullit. Tries to pass it through. Jordi Alba delivers.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal stood up well to him there. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Galatasaray come in leading by just the odd goal.
Please welcome our players.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Galatasaray just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yaya Toure.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Towering header! Kukçu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Serginho. Mbappe. And it's Ruben Neves. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. But he's forced to go back. Yamal. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Hakimi. Referee's given a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. And it's Yaya Toure. To Lam. He has found the way through. Lam. Takes aim and a header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Galatasaray have their second corner now. Ronaldo with the short one. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to get it clear. Vieira. Bellingham. And this is Gullit. And this is Ronaldo. No foul, says the referee. Van de Ven. Serginho. For Rice. Pacho. Kukçu. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. And it's Kukçu. Spread to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Galatasaray really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's gone for a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Coming on the field is number 13, Ilhan Mansons. Substitution.
Not the most convincing of passes. He's shifted it to the flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Jordi Alba delivers. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Kukcu. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
Tacho
Bellingham.
getting this one clear. And that's a throw-in. Swung over. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Galatasaray surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Into the last 5 minutes. Rice, that's going wide left. Ruben Neves threads one in. He's being urged to and he shoots! And he hits the net! We thought they were done, but never say never! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due, this is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Coming on the field is number 9, Messi. There will be 3 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There you have it. The referee says that time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific effort! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandez. He's in a great position here. Rabiot. Oh, so for a shot! Now, and it's come back out to him.
Uruguay definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And it's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. Getting up there. And he's kept... Oh, it's fallen loose again. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. And now the breakaway. And he's being shifted off it. Odo. Vieira. Pull it. Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And it's Bellingham. That's put paid to the danger. It's a throw-in. Tries to get it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Yaya Toure. Tries to play it through. Kimmich. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Looking to play him in. Galatasaray very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kimmich. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Fernandez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Llorente.
Pretty robust defending.
Neymar. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was easy. Oh, good effort! Goal! Galatasaray! And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Galatasaray have their lead. Spread neatly. And it's Jordi Alba. Bellingham. And they've got Reed. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Now it's
Se
Neymar.
agregará un minuto al tiempo
Kimmich.
reglamentario.
Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. It's Hullet. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Galatasaray are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. Oh, that's neat. Tries to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Bellingham. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yaya Toure. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's there to clear it. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Vieira. Good ball, good take. Haaland. Driving on and making good progress. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rabiot, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Big chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Lahm gets into a good position. Lahm, towering header! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
And a header! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Neymar thinks one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Yaya Toure, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Jordi Alba. Hullet. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Galatasaray are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've got...
Tries one from range! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Uruguay get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, what about this cross? And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lahm threads one in. Lahm has it in a wide position.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Gabriel tries to clear.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Kimmich. That is a great pick out. Lahm. Vieira. Hullet. It's gone out for a throw-in. Uruguay have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Lahm. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having pulverized.